Good morning, everyone. The topic for my today's presentation is childhood, a complicated phase. People think that childhood is not a complicated phase, but why I chose this topic is for a simple reason, because as a mother, I see my child and I'm responsible for him, and also I have come across a lot of mothers, a lot of parents. So that's why this topic was quite close to me. You all must have heard there's a lady called Sudha Gupta, who is a chairperson of Mother's Pride school, and various institutes. She keeps on organizing a lot of activities and a lot of seminars, and she gives a lot of lectures and all. She writes books on parenting and all that stuff. So in one of the lectures, they had invited me, so I was part of it. I went there, and when I heard mothers talking, and when I saw their concern, their problems and all, I was slightly shocked also, because till then that was not my concern. Like, for example, they were talking about our children don't listen to us at all. They are becoming so obsessive with computers, and they want games like Xbox and PSPs and other things, and they are becoming very, very angry, and they don't perform in their exams. They are not performing in their schools and all. I mean, the complaints, they went on and on without stopping and all. So while I was talking to a lot of mothers, a lot of ladies over there, I kept on asking them, why are you so hassled? What is the problem? How old is your child? So it was like a child is 8-year-old, a child is 7-year-old, a child is 10-year-old. So for me, my child is barely 5-year-old. Okay, and for a mother whose child is 7-year-old, and if she's facing a problem and she's threatened by the child continuously, so it was quite unacceptable for me. I couldn't even imagine. And the kind of problems they were facing was that he's not performing in his exams, he's not doing well with his tuitions, although we are paying thousands of rupees in tuitions. For every subject we are paying around 1,000 rupees. So for 3 subjects, 3,000, 5 subjects, 5,000, so on and so forth. Okay. So then I was like, okay, if mothers are facing so much of a problem, what about the children? Because for me, for a 5-year-old, I mean, I have never told him to sit and study or sit and write something or sit and do counting with me or something like that. If he wishes to study, I am with him. If he says, no mom, I'm through, I'm not interested anymore, so I just shut the things away and I say, okay, fine, whatever you want to do, you do. So for children, I personally believe that a child, it's the most colorful phase of one's life. It should be, rather, we all have lived our childhood. We all have been brought up in a manner. We all have gone to schools and colleges and all. We all have given our best, graduated and all. But never did I feel the kind of pressure that a child now faces. Because I was never forced that, listen, you have to go for tuitions, you have to go for your piano classes, or you have to go and learn guitar just because your friends are learning, just because our neighbor's daughter is learning something, you need to learn, and just because our neighbor's daughter is learning cricket, you need to go and learn tennis or something like that. It was never so when we were children or when I was a kid. But now it's going on and on like this. So instead of making them live their own lives, we are sort of creating a lot of pressure. We as parents are creating a lot of pressure for them. School is creating a lot of pressure for them, because they want the children not only to perform in their studies and all, but also to take part in extracurricular activities and all, sports and all. They again have their events and all, quiz competitions and all. And then the peer pressure, as I just said, the peer pressure is there. कि उसके बच्चे ने ये किया तो हमारे बच्चा भी ये करेगा, उसके बच्चा 4 क्लासेस ले रहा है एक दिन में, बैकस भी कर रहा है, स्केटिंग भी कर रहा है, पियानो भी सीख रहा है और ट्यूशन भी कर रहा है और पढ़ भी रहा है, मतलब लगातार, और उसमें वो फिजिकल एक्टिविटी ऐसा जाके खेल नहीं रहा नीचे ग्राउंड में, बाकी वो सब कुछ कर रहा है, ठीक है ना. तो आई थिंक इट्स अ कंसर्न. वी ऑल professionals, we all have a lot of stress, but we know our ways out, but children, they are being given a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, but they don't know how to come out of it. They have to do 5 to 6, they have to do this, 4 to 5, they have to do this. Okay, they are doing because they are made to do. Whether they want to do it or not, we are not concerned. Parents are not concerned about about what they want, what or how they want. Okay, we are just piling things on them. So this was the concern. This is the concern basically, and I feel that we all should give time to our children, because that is more important, and the most important thing that parents can gift to their children in today's age is time, because nobody has time, and time is money. We should respect them, We should not force our decisions on them. We should rather talk to them. We should ask them what they need in life, what is it that they want to do, what is it that they want to pursue according to their interests.
I push my child a little bit. He's not interested in science and maths, but I push him. If he goes to IIT, forget IIT. Even if he goes to any regional engineering college, and then he graduates from a government management institute, let's say like FMS, his beginning salary is going to be in the region of 20 lakhs C2C. 20 lakhs, huh? Note that figure. If I don't push him and he ends up in history in Hindu college and graduates out of Hindu college, then there is no ready-made job, because a history course does not give you any job qualifications. So let's say then my child joins media or advertising or any of these functions. His starting salary is going to be 2.5 lakhs. That's 10 times less. Just think about it. 10 times less. In such circumstances, tell me as a parent, am I not helping my child by pushing him through his formative stages? Because once he has done the hard work in life and he's 25, then he has the entire life to enjoy.
You see, every child born, I feel, has some or the other qualities, might be having some or the other qualities which we need to either see, okay, and try to develop. I will not say that each and every child will be a genius in life. Each and every child can be Sachin Tendulkar or Ramanujam or anyone. Certainly not, because I am not one. I am not a genius. So how can I expect my child to be genius? And why should I expect my child to be genius in first case? I have to understand him when my child starts talking, when my child starts growing. Then I see, okay, what are his interests? What is the child talking about? What is it that he wants to become? From then on, you don't ask him, hey, what do you want to do in life? You can't ask him, what do you want to become? You want to become a doctor or engineer? And why do we always talk about IITs? Why do we always talk about MBAs and doctors and AIMS? Why? Is there nothing else in our life? And at least in today's age, we should not be talking like this simply because the avenues are much more wider than they were when I was a child. You know, if I wanted to pursue something else, I never had that option, because I had to go straight to the college, or else I had to do some kind of a course which my other friends were doing or something like that. ठीक है, इतना चल रहा है, ये करो. आज के ज़माने में, have you seen the kind of exposure we have? रेडियो जॉकी, किसी ज़माने में मेरे टाइम पे कोई सोचता कि रेडियो जॉकी बनना है, तो I'm sure people would have thought कि are you mad? What's wrong with you? Do you want to live your life, or you just want to be a radio jockey, put RJ in front of your name and just live without nothing, without earning much? Who would think? But today the avenues have opened up so much. We have so many opportunities. Of course, every child can't be a genius. I know. Even I want my child to be one of the best. Whatever he does, I want him to be the best. I want him to earn 6-figure salary when he grows up, right after his college. But if he is not able to do so, I can't kill him. I will not tell him that, listen, you others are earning this much and you are earning only this much. I have to give him time. I have to understand his sensibilities and his approach to life. Every child understands. After a certain time, after a certain age, they will understand that, listen, our parents are not going to be with us forever. We need to, if a child is sensible enough, they will understand what they need, what is the requirement. I agree that when a child moves out, when he starts earning, he needs to earn a really good salary. We can help him, we can show him ways. But tell me, if we push him to study medical, okay, and if he becomes a doctor, if he is least interested in it, then what's the point? And Three Idiots is a beautiful movie which has been made. I would just like to mention Three Idiots over here, because see, from pursuing a medical course to becoming a photographer, I think.
जैसे विनीत सर ने कहा कि हम उनको पुश कर रहे हैं उनके betterment के लिए. Obviously, parents will always think that they are doing the thing for the betterment of the child, for the best thing which she can or he can get in life. My sister wanted to do IAS, and she was a Hindu topper, first year, Hindu college. And she was preparing for IAS, and she probably could have cracked the IAS examination. She could have been in administration by now. But But my father forced her to join DPMT when DPMT result was out. She was selected in DPMT, CPMT, CBSE, AFMC 4th ranking. But my father didn't pay attention to AFMC 4th ranking because they put a bond on a girl for 10 years she doesn't have to get married, and marriage was a concern for my father. So he pushed her to join DPMT result and join Maulana Azad Medical College in Delhi. And she did, and she's doing well in America right now. She is a popular doctor, but she still says that मैं कहाँ के फंस गई इन drug maniacs के बीच में. They are throwing a telephone on me. अगर मैंने IAS किया होता तो I would have been an administrator. So पापा didn't had maybe faith was lacking कि वो सब चीज़ें क्रैक कर सकती है, तो वो IAS भी क्रैक कर सकती थी उस point of time पे, बस उसने नहीं किया. But still उसके अंदर वो चीज़ है, वो नहीं जाएगी. She is a doctor, but she won't let it go कि उसका जो dream था, she didn't fulfill that. She is not in India, she is abroad. She never wanted to go.
So, I mean, from amongst us only, amongst ourselves only, we have two people, and I'm sure some of you may agree with what I just said.